Hey guys, it's Ken again, and in this video I'm going to review Sleepy Hollow, Season 1, Episode 3 for the Triumph of Evil. This episode, for me, was a little bit boring. I definitely liked the last two episodes better. It wasn't that this episode was bad, it was just that I felt that this episode was just, there was stuff in it, but it didn't work the way I would hope it would. I wanted a very long season arc of this, and it's only episode 3, and we already know the reason why. Basically, in this episode, we found out why Abby is getting all of these visions, and basically we find out that all these visions are coming from the Sandman, and the Sandman, actually, her sister apparently jumped, and she's not dead. Her sister's not dead. But her sister was suicidal, and she basically finds this out, and they need to figure out what exactly happened. Basically, though, or did she die? I can't remember. I don't know if she died or not. But basically, we go back into Abby's past, and we basically find out that the reason her sister is in the mental hospital is because her sister was actually the ones to first see the demon. And Abby saw it too, but she always lied about it because everyone thought her sister was crazy. She didn't want to do the same thing because she thought everyone would think she was crazy. And she never told anyone. So now the Sandman is basically coming back to haunt her, and she needs to tell people of her actions. Basically, though, she eventually did tell the Sandman, she did tell everyone what exactly happened. That she did see them, and, she had to tell. I thought it was kind of anticlimactic. A lot of people said it was pretty anticlimactic with what happened, and I agree. It was anticlimactic, and I felt it was. Yeah. So basically, they were trying to find out. They tried, when we got into the dream world, I thought the dream world scenes were kind of strange, but I did really like the scenes where he went into the past. I did like that. Yeah, so there really wasn't a lot going on in this episode, except for that. There was something where we did find out how her sister did kill herself. I think we briefly did see her sister, and her sister seemed like she wasn't really crazy. Everyone just thought she wasn't. The only way for her sister to escape was to kill herself. And we basically found out that her sister crawled out of a vent and jumped off the building. So that's basically how her sister killed herself. And yeah, so that's basically what happened. We briefly saw, I believe, the adult. Her sister is an adult. Ichabod didn't meet her. I can't remember if it was her or not. This episode was just kind of boring for me. I didn't really like it. I just thought this episode was just pretty middle of the road for me. There wasn't really much to get excited over. I did like seeing Abby's past, but really there wasn't much in this episode. It just was a meh episode. Most episodes people don't like, I don't like saying the word, but meh is exactly what this was. It was just a meh episode. Really, not a lot happened, not a lot of really big character development or anything. Didn't even see the Headless Horseman this episode, didn't even touch upon the Ichabod and seeing his wife's storyline. We didn't get any of this, and I'm really not happy with what they're doing with this show. I'm not fond of this monster every week stuff. I'm really not fond of it. I want them to have a recurring storyline here. I wanted this Abby arc to go on. I want this to go on. I didn't want it to end here. Unfortunately, it's basically going to have to end here because, now she's told the Sandman. Now she doesn't have to worry about it anymore. I would have wanted to see more of this. I would have wanted to wait. This would have been an awesome mid-season finale. And I think it would have been really good if they would have ended it there. It's way too early for them to end this story arc. They ended it way too early, and I'm just not very fond of the way they're doing all this. I really wish that they would just have a recurring storyline, have 3 plots. Headless Horseman doing something, then you could have Ichabod seeing his wife, and then Abby's past. That would have been fine. It would have been fine with that. But no, they're doing this Monster of the Week thing every weekend. As cool as the graphics are, as cool as the special effects are, as cool as everything is, it just isn't really working for me. I really hope that it's not like this, because I really like the way it was done in the first episode, where we didn't get a lot of questions answered. We kind of just, they left stuff open. And last week, I liked last week's too, because we didn't really see a lot of Atlas Horseman. We don't really know who he is. They're keeping, they're leaving things unanswered. If we could have gotten a little bit of that in this episode, definitely would have helped a little bit. But that's basically it for my review. Nothing really much to say. I'm sorry this was a pathetic review, but really this episode was just whatever for me. It wasn't anything that big. That's it for my review. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next video, which I will be finally reviewing the Blacklist too. See you then. Bye.